Hi, I'm Dr. Branyon with New Hope Unlimited. Thanks for joining me for the next few minutes. This is a video that I've really done a lot of thinking about, and I didn't really want to do it, but I feel compelled to do it. And I'm just going to say what's on my heart. I've hardly even thought about what I'm going to say, and I'm just going to let it come naturally. Right now, in the times that we're living in, marketing is outrageous. Marketing, you don't know if it's real, if it's, I'm just going to say it, lying or what. It's hard to know. And so many people just believe what they hear. And I guess that's what I'm going to ask you, is to stop believing everything. My little daddy once said, well, many times said as we were growing up, you can't believe everything you hear. And one of his old sayings was, if everybody was going to go jump off a bridge, are you going to do it too? Well, back then I didn't think Daddy knew anything, but oh, he knew much more than I knew then. And it's true. Marketing, they'll tell you something and we believe it. And it's hard not to know any better. But what I'm coming to you today about is one of the problems that I'm seeing daily with people calling us. You know, we have people to call that's interested in coming to New Hope Unlimited. We always want medical records. And that's one of the things. We don't fly by the night things. We've been in business for over 21 years. We were actually the first in the U.S. to come outwardly, if you want to call it that. But we have found, especially in today's time, with COVID, people are not traveling like they were. They're afraid to go places and that sort of thing, which is understandable. It's the fear factor that we've all been taught. And the virus is real. Oh, don't get me wrong. The virus is absolutely real. But what I'm trying to get at is all businesses, or most all businesses, are hurting because businesses dropped. And that's all across the board, including the medical profession. Even the hospitals in the U.S. are complaining. Some of them are going out of business. And that is so hard to fathom, that a hospital in the U.S. is struggling and going out of business. But there has been a few that has shut their doors. Well, even in our profession, which some people call it alternative medicine, people call it complementary medicine, whatever you want to call it, we do traditional medicine along with origination medicine. Some people call it alternative. We don't, because we're far beyond that. But as people call us inquiring, they will tell us that this other clinic that I've talked to say they do the exact same thing you do. And I will hear, and our people will hear all kinds of things. I will tell you, and I will promise you, that is not the truth. We are the only one in the world, and I'm not bragging. I didn't want to do this video, but when people are being so deceived, and that's the word I'm going to use, deceived, by companies that they think is going to tell them the truth, it's not true. You can't believe everything you hear. There is nobody else in the world that is doing the CIAT, the cellular immune activation therapy. We Our scientists created it, and we've been doing it since about 2008. We don't give out that recipe. That is a proprietary, because it can be dangerous in other people's hands if you don't know what you're doing. We do not give out the CAAT. That's the cancer antigen antibody therapy. Once again, if other people say they do it, they are not doing it. They want to be like us, and it's all about getting people to come because businesses are low. I mean, I'm not going to say we're not low because COVID has affected all of us, but I am going to say there is nobody else in the world that is doing the protocols we're doing. And if they do, I'm just going to say it, they're lying to you in order to do the marketing and get that patient in, because patients mean money. I hate to talk business, but the doors don't stay open if you don't have patients. So many times they're doing anything they can do to get patients to come. I understand that. I can promise you we do not. We do not lie, cheat, or steal, or any of that. We'll tell you the honest truth, and I promise you with all my heart, I am telling you the truth. People can tell you they do what we do. There is no one that does it. And frankly, I'm a little tired of hearing these people to say they do. And that is why we are actively doing a few things to prevent that. We've got the paperwork and everything to prove it. So I hated to be a little negative, but on the good side, people deserve to know the truth. When your life is on the line, you want to know the truth. These other clinics, I'm sure they're good. They're doing good, but everybody's struggling. But I'm asking them and everybody, stop your lying. It's not doing anything good for anybody. And I'm of the old school belief that what you do comes around and it will bite you. So let's put patients back where they need to be, and that's telling them the truth. So stop pretending to be us. If you have a problem with this, give me a call. We'll talk about it and we'll straighten it out. Thank you. I appreciate you listening, and I'm so sorry for all of those who didn't understand or believe they were getting into this kind of video, but I hate a liar. Well, I'm sorry. I shouldn't say the word hate. I do not like liars. And people who are trying to save their lives, they want to live, they do not deserve to hear a lie. Thank you.